Being a Daniel Ricciardo fan this year is like being a fan of Ferrari. It hurts. And things don't look like they're going to get any better for the Honey Badger. And after being told by his team that they're looking to end his contract and replace him with Oscar Piastri, a much younger driver from his own country, you'd understand why. McLaren are very much fighting for Oscar Piastri to be driving for the team next season, and it seems they'll pretty much do anything to get it too. And they might have to, as the ball really is in Ricciardo's court. In the contract that McLaren and Daniel hold, there are no exit clauses for McLaren, so there's no way for them to end the contract. However, there are exit clauses for Daniel, and the only way a driver earning as much as Ricciardo is going to quit his very comfortable job that he has for another year is with money, and a lot of it. It's been reported that Daniel Ricciardo has demanded $21 million, which is an extra $4 million on how much he would earn if he stayed with the team. That being said, it's not all bad news for McLaren, as should Daniel find a seat next year, let's say with his old team Alpine, who needs a driver after Alonso swapped to Aston Martin, McLaren will be refunded the salary that he earns that year. It's reported that Fernando Alonso is currently earning $20 million, but it's pretty unlikely that Daniel will see an amount that high, especially since his performance against even his teammate Lando Norris has been slacking. But even still, this makes buying Daniel out of his contract much cheaper for McLaren. And whilst not much is known yet about Oscar Piastri's contract, it's very unlikely a rookie will be paid anywhere near as much as Daniel Ricciardo is currently being paid. So what does all of this mean for Daniel Ricciardo? Well, it's likely Daniel is going to get his bag, and all the while, he's hopefully going to be joining a team, whether that's Alpine, Haas, or God forbid Williams, and assuming he's joining one of those first two teams and not the latter, he could maybe put in some good races and prove that he's still got life in him yet, and that he just needed a good car to prove it. But what if he refuses to leave? Well, besides making the next season and a half at McLaren very awkward indeed, it might also be worse for Daniel. If McLaren keeps struggling to produce a car similar to last year, and if once again it's a car that Daniel can't get to grips with, then Ricciardo might not be offered a seat this time next year. However, besides taking another year out of his career, it really seems that Oscar Piastri doesn't care. He has said that he refuses to drive for Alpine and will just sit out next year rather than drive for the team. And whilst we don't really know why he's so against Alpine now, I don't doubt that he would prefer to drive next year than sit on the sidelines again. But with that being said, what do you guys think is going to happen with Daniel Ricciardo? Do you think he's going to take his money and leave, or do you think he's going to make it awkward and stay? Let me know in the comments down below.